So celebrate life and have a good time.
In the world where we trial and tested, they jar protected, gave them powers for breakfast. Not much hours and hours that I've invested, though I channel the powers that can't be messed with.
Powers. Are you mad? It's myself, 100 Eyes from the Powers for Breakfast show, the most edutaining podcast in the UK, people. And joining me today, we've got one of the Grime queens. They go by the name of Cassie. What? Yes, Cassie. How you doing?
I'm doing good. A lot better than I have been doing for the past few weeks, I should say. No, just a lot's been going on, like, in personal life, do you know what I mean? But, like, today, like, I don't know, I've just been feeling good. Had a good studio session yesterday. So, bouncing off of that, and I'm just, you know what I mean? I surprised myself yesterday in the studio as well. I did things that I didn't know I could do, and, you know, well, I did know I could do it, but I just, you know when you have a little disbelief sometimes? Yeah. So, yeah, but...
When was the last time you went to the studio before that session?
I think it was... last Monday, I can't remember properly, Monday and Tuesday. That's what I remember of that. Wait, hold on, what week this?
It's the 16th today.
Okay, so yeah, Monday, Tuesday of this week.
Yeah,
that's when I was in studio, and then I was in studio yesterday.
Been active.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
But boom, listen, before we go too deep about the music, because definitely we're gonna find out about the music, because you're about the music, right?
Yeah.
So let them know a bit about you. Where you from? Where you live? Hobbies, interests?
Man said where I live.
Yeah. We don't want your address in there, you know what I mean? But, you know, like, what area, where you grew up, talk to them.
All right, then. So, obviously, my name's Cassie Rytz.
C-A-S-S-I-E.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a rapper from Southwest London. I've lived in Southwest London all my life.
Oh, wow. That's weird to say. Sorry, I'm jumping in straight away, because South and Grime, it's continue, please.
Yeah, I grew up in Southwest London all my life. All right, you know, I'm going to get to that. So, yeah, I grew up in Southwest London all my life. Yeah. I grew up in Balham. I'm not even afraid to flip and say all this stuff. I grew up in Balham. Yeah, if you want to go Balham and try to see me, you're not going to, because I don't live there no more. Now I live in the Clapham sides now, like somewhere around there. And yeah, what else would you like to know in regards to that?
What's the South Side like? How did it treat you growing up?
It was just weird. That's all I can say. It was family. In terms of family is family. You have problems, you know. You just have issues in the family. At one point, it did get hella toxic, but life goes on, and we can dive in deeper to that.
Yeah, let's dive into it, because when you're saying it's a bit toxic in the family, what? Because toxic comes in all forms, man. Well,
you know, I feel like, Ross, like, when I'm by myself, I can definitely put it all together in order, but like, it's now I'm on a podcast, I feel like I'm against the clock. So is that okay?
No way, no stress.
Like, obviously, you know, there was just a lot that was happening before I was even born, and it just transferred. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And then there was a lot that I didn't understand, and you know, blah blah blah. And then, you know, long story short, I just had to find my way from the age of 18. So like that's that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I didn't even know. Yeah, yeah. So that's that. You know.
Wait, what country you from? Jamaica.
Yeah. Okay, I'm from Jamaica. Yeah.
Was you born there?
Was I born there? Yeah. No, I was born in Nottingham, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm not even a Londoner like that.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry.
So when did you move to London?
When I was 3 months old.
Okay, so you're a Londoner then, man. What are we talking? What, have you been to Jamaica?
Yeah, I have been to Jamaica. I've been there plenty of times.
Okay. Would you live there?
Would I live there?
Yeah.
Yes, I would, but Jamaica's crazy. So it just, I don't know. And you would say, oh, I would love to live in this part. I'd love to live in this part because there's not really any problems. There's always problems. I'm not gonna lie, my grandma, whenever I was out in Jamaica and I was staying there, My grandma lives in the country, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty much the suburban part of Jamaica, right?
Quiet.
Yeah, but there was still issues. Like, I don't even want to get into it, but there was still problems.
I'm gonna touch on it quickly while we're here, yeah. But what about Jamaicans that live there? They're not allowed to use the beaches, I heard, or some of the beaches.
Jamaicans that live here,
no, that live in Jamaica, ain't allowed to use their own beaches. Is that a thing you noticed?
I never noticed that. There was there was Hollywood Jamaicans whenever I was going there, using the beach and just having the beach. What you think? You're saying it might be a tourist thing? Like,
only tourists are allowed to use the beach in certain parts of Jamaica. Is that true? Because I think Stephen Marley's doing a little campaign about it right now.
Well, if that's happening now, then that might be something new. Because when I was out there, I've never seen that.
It's been going on for years.
Wow, I didn't even notice. Well, here's the thing. When I was obviously going out there, I've always had the London accent.
Yep.
But then again, I was out there a lot more when I was little, so it was kind of a mix of the London and the patois. But they could hear us from here.
Yeah, how they treat you?
So they can't. Oh, you're from Farrin. Oh, you have money.
Okay. Yep.
Them kind of things. They wouldn't say it like money, but there's things like in between the lines that make you think like
what?
That's what they're saying.
Are the prices higher? Well, when I go back country, hey, they know. The prices are double, literally.
I think back then because I haven't been in a while, to be honest. Back then. Or either my auntie saved up when we went, or the prices were lower back then. I don't know, but back then we were able to we weren't balling and stuff, but we were able to live comfortably. But then again, I was kind of just, when you're just enjoying everything, so you're not thinking about much materialistic things or anything like that.
I hear that.
So I felt like everything was fine, and I always had good food and that, so I wasn't really we were never struggling, to me anyway, you know what I mean? But I didn't even know the whole thing in them whole locking off the beach for Jamaica. I've never noticed that.
It's political, man. It's a political place, literally.
Well, if they're doing that, Jamaica, you need to stop selling out yourself, man. This is why if you start at the bottom, like, you can't do that. Like, good country, you can't do that, man.
Like, it's mad political, innit? Like, the money's tied to a lot of countries as well. They got to bend, they got to do a lot of things to keep their economy afloat. Like, it's a mad thing still.
Yeah.
But like I said, we just want to briefly touch on it. We don't want to go too deep into that one. It's a bit of a mad thing. What do you do day to day? We know you're a bad girl MC, but what else do you do day to day?
I pretty much write a lot of songs. But yeah, I do.
What do you do?
I don't want to. Do you know what it is? I don't really want to tell people where I work exactly.
Okay. What field? What field do you do? What field do you in?
I'm like retail. I do retail, but yeah.
That's not a deep. It's cool.
I can't go.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Well, listen, I was on your YouTube the other day, and I noticed you got something called what's it called? Chatterboxing? Yeah,
Chatterbox. I got a section of my YouTube channel called Chatterbox. Yeah.
Okay. What made you start doing that?
I've always wanted to do YouTubing since I was like 17 and whatever. Like, I've always wanted, but I was always scared to. At that point, I just started coming out as a rapper and trying to get somewhere doing that. Do you get what I'm saying? I didn't have the confidence yet to be anything other than that. Do you get what I'm saying? I was just like, I like watching. I just always loved watching other YouTubers. I'm kind of a nerd. I watch a YouTuber religiously called Corey Kenshin. He's a gamer and stuff, and he's just hella funny. I also watch another one from time to time, but I used to watch her more back in the day, called Hey Paris. And them two specifically kept inspiring me to do YouTubing, but again, I just didn't have the confidence. So as soon as even when I did start, I still didn't have the confidence, but I was more confident than I was back then. Okay. So I just started.
You seem confident.
Yeah, that's years of work and just like try not to care as much, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Some of the titles on there were a bit controversial, I must say. Like man slaps baby on plane.
Yeah.
What?
I knew, you know what I mean? The guy did not slap the baby. He didn't slap the baby at all.
No, it's just the title, yeah?
Yeah, it's just the title. He
cool.
didn't do it. I wouldn't, you know what I mean? Yeah.
But it happens. Things happen out here, innit? It is what it is.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about something, yeah? I just want you to give me your thoughts on it. I saw a title, it said, black women shouldn't wear wigs for men.
Yeah. I remember that. It's hard to think. I remember that video.
Yeah, well, what's that about? What do you mean? Like, so you don't agree with that? You don't think black women should wear wigs for men?
No. That was, again, that's another clickbait title.
Oh my.
So.
God.
Yeah. I love black women.
Yeah.
I'm a black woman myself, and wear wigs, innit? I don't care. It was just to make you watch the video. If you hear what I'm saying, I'm actually like defending it. Like, just to briefly explain, if anything, I don't mind. I mean, I could just tell you to watch it, like, yeah, get my views up and that, but like
you know what?
Yeah.
I thought you might just had a different viewpoint on the situation. Nothing negative, nothing positive, just you just feel black women shouldn't wear wigs because blah blah blah. But
no. I feel like do what you want with your hair as long as you're happy and as long as say you want your natural hair to be healthy, but the wigs are what's it called? They're not helping that situation. It's actually making it worse. Then, and if you did want my opinion, I would say, well, maybe you might need to lay off the wigs or lay off whatever is making your hair worse. But if you are happy, then wear your wigs. Do you know what I mean? That's actually how I feel. You know what I mean?
That's it, point blank, innit?
Yeah.
Okay. Since we're on this topic now, yeah, do you feel that for men, are men allowed anything fake? And if they are, what would you say is okay? Like, for example,
and this,
teeth. Men allowed fake teeth? Are we allowed fake teeth?
This is the thing, women can get fake teeth as well.
But are men allowed fake teeth and they're cool with it?
Like veneers and stuff.
Yeah, veneers. Are we cool with it?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind if you have fake teeth or fake veneer. Okay, as long as it's not dentures, and then you take it out and then there's like nothing in your mouth. Do you get what I'm saying? That's a bit mad. But if you then you need the screw and you need to, like, you know what I mean? If you got veneers, I don't mind veneers, as long as it's done well. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not dropping out every time you numb something. Then
What about fake jewelry? Can men have fake jewelry? Can we rock fake jewelry and feel like our woman still got us by our side? I'm
not gonna lie, I'm rocking fake jewelry now. Like my earrings, like I'm not gonna lie, my chain is not 100%
from a man's standpoint. Like, I don't care about that. I don't care what woman's rocking, it's fake or not. It don't bother me at all. Not at all. Not one bit. But does it bother a woman to know that a man's wearing a fake Rolex everywhere he goes?
I mean, okay, do you know what? I'm just gonna say this, live within your means, innit? That's all I care about. All I'm gonna say is this: if you actually cannot, okay, so then I'm answering your question by saying probably no, but I'm just saying this,
So men can wear fake teeth, but they can't have fake jewelry.
No, all I'm gonna say is live within your means. So if you do want a Rolex, but you see something that's resembling or a knockoff basically, but you really want it, and if it makes you happy, then go and do it. Do you know, there's actually no sweat off my nose, it's skin off my nose, whatever the saying's go. I really don't care. Do you know what I mean? I would say if you want a Rolex, get the real thing. But it's like, because again, if I wanted...
But do women care? I know you don't care, but in your girl groups, do you hear women saying they care about things like that? Because... for me, I'm lucky. I don't care about materialistic things, not whatsoever, and I don't really let other people's opinions. Sorry, I don't mean to. No, I don't let other people's opinions create my judgment or affect my perception or anything. So I will never wear fake jewelry anyway. I'm not really a big jewelry man anyway, so it doesn't bother me. But there's certain men I see with fake Rolexes, and it's like they're telling me the females don't feel it. I'm just like, but you're allowed to have fake teeth. Why?
Do you know what it is? Why do you care about what these girls think? Does it make you happy? Do you know what I mean?
Obviously for him, that's what he's trying to attract, isn't it?
He's trying to attract. Oh, okay. Well, then he has to get the real thing. He has to, because if that's what you want, and they're like, no, and they say, no, it's fake, fam, or it's fake, or whatever. You need to actually get the real thing if that's what you want.
Yeah.
But if you want a woman that's like, or you're attracting the kind of females that's, you know, you're trying to have, that's not trying to flipping sponge off you and drain you, and then you ain't got nothing, she left you for dead, then you need to, you know, then you wear your flipping fake Rolex and she'll love you for you. And just answering your question earlier, I wasn't paying attention because, you know, sometimes I just go in my own world, or they haven't said it. Any of my girl groups I've ever been friends with, not been friends with, I never really heard them talk about, oh, my man's got a fake Rolex. They just chat about man and then them doing the thing with them, and that's it. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, cool. That's it, really. Do you get what I'm saying? The most I hear is, oh, he drives, yeah, he's got a nice car, and then that's about it. But yeah, you know what I mean? You know?
Hobbies and interests?
Hobbies and interests.
What do you like doing in your spare time?
Do you know, I used to do roller skating. I can't roller skate well, so that's one thing I'll tell you. I'll say, yeah. But I used to do it. I'm gonna get back into it.
I like roller skating. I like it. It looks cool.
Yeah. I want to actually become, like, not all the time, not like rolling up to interviews and studio in roller skates. I wouldn't be doing that. No. It's alright. I'll come with my trainers and that. You know what I mean? Especially because we always be getting lit, and then me roller skating drunk home. I ain't got time for that.
Wow.
So that's one thing I want to pick back. That's a hobby I want to pick back up.
Yep.
I like playing games. I like video games a lot.
I see.
So I like playing
Xbox or PS?
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm pretty old school. Yeah, I like playing PSP games.
Yep.
Or I like Nintendo Switch is not really, it's in the middle. Nintendo Switch or something like that. Anything along those lines, or DS, right? And I like violent games.
Wow.
And it's not even for any reason. It's just challenging. I like GTA and them kind of games. It's just, I like the challenge. You know, I don't like no easy, or a puzzle game. You know, I don't like no easy little.
Do you like strategy games? Strategy games are like, you know, like you build a base here, you collect this amount of, I don't know, reward points or energy.
No, they're dead. I don't like them.
No?
It just gets boring after a while, and then out of nowhere it gets too complicated to complete the game, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
What star sign are you?
I'm not really into star signs too tough, but I'm a Sag, right on the end, Sagittarius.
Sagittarius, yeah?
Yeah.
If money was no object, how would you spend your time?
I think if money was no object, would studios still exist? Because I think I'll still be writing, I'll still be doing music. It actually genuinely makes me happy.
How long have you been doing music for?
Since, you're going to bear out my age. I'm not even, that's the thing though, I'm not even, like, no disrespect to people who are older, but I'm not even old. But I don't like to say my age like that. It's funny how when I was 16, I used to say, yeah, I'm 16, I'm what? Now I'm just like, But since I was like 16, I was taking it seriously, but I've been doing it like since I was 12, but I was too shy. I was just like, oh no, you know what I mean?
Okay. So what brought the confidence?
Do you know what? Just a lot started happening in school, and I just started to realize, you know what? No one likes me, so I might as well just do my thing anyway. Like, no one cares, so let me just do my thing. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know if you understand that. Like, if you get to a point where everybody just
I get that.
They already don't like you, so what's the point in trying to, there's nothing else I can do to impress you. So if I do my thing and you don't like it, that's no surprise. Do you know what I mean?
That's a good overstanding, really, because you get to the point and you do realize you are all you have anyway.
Yeah.
Regardless, so if they like you or hate you, you're all you have anyway, so you might as well do your thing.
Exactly.
So how many years we talking? Music?
Have I been doing it? Do you know I'm 22? So I've been doing. I'm not even gonna do like, it is what it is. I'm 22.
Yeah.
So I was doing it since I was taking it seriously since I was 16.
Wow.
Had a lot going on, music wise, and obviously, in terms of positive things going on music wise, in like 17, 18, and then it did kind of go down 19, 20, and then I'm back up. You know what I mean? It's like this, but yeah. So it's 5 years.
I got Easter egg for you right here. Yeah, I got Easter egg for you right now still.
Easter egg?
Yeah, check this though. I performed at a show with you once.
I recognise your face. Years ago.
That's how I'm doing the dates, because I'm trying to think, when did you start rapping, start MCing till when I performed with you? And do you remember the show? There's a show called Eruption.
Okay, so that was Fuji show.
Man like Fuji, my guy still.
Yeah.
That's where I first got to know your name, Cassie, right? And I remember you on stage, you bound up the whole stage.
Thank you.
I didn't know you was that young at the time then.
Yeah, I was a young buck.
What attracted you to grime?
Right, so this is why I said I was gonna get into it when I was explaining why I started in grime, and I'm from South, right?
Yes.
My brother lived in East most of his life.
Okay.
So
makes sense already.
When he would come and visit, and I was here listening, because the only music I could really gain access to when I was like very small was when I was like what was on the radio and what was on the TV. So like 4 Music, Viva. Is Viva still even about?
It's Channel U, AKA.
What by myself watching?
Yeah.
No. My brother had to show me all of that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the only I didn't even have no computer, or the only thing I had was the TV or the radio. That's the 2 things I had.
Yep.
So when I was in like listening to Amy Winehouse and what's it called, all them proper mainstream artists, my brother would come along and be like, oh, but have you heard this though? Have you seen this though? You know what I mean? And for me, that was just a whole new thing. I was like, oh my gosh, like, what is this? You know, I didn't know you could even make music like that and try and get somewhere, right? So, and then obviously, Chip was a bit late. Like, I saw Chip, and then when I saw him release the tune with Chris Brown, I was like, how did that happen? How are you doing grime doing this, like, underground stuff, and then you're here? Okay, and then that made me think, oh, I can actually, that transfer can actually happen. Mm-hmm. So it just put that in my head.
You liked it?
And yeah, sorry?
You liked it as a MC?
I think he's amazing. I was actually going over his old, like, his first fire in the, not his first fire in the booth, the one where he had the problem with Bugsy. I was watching that one last night actually, that's a nostalgic moment. Like, I remember when I first watched that and I was just blown away. Yeah, Chip is amazing. Yeah.
Sorry to distract you with that. Boom. Let's get back to your love for grime.
Sorry?
Get back to the love for grime. Your brother was showing you.
Yeah, so he was showing me, all this stuff, like everything. Kano, Pima, just like everybody, yeah. And I was just like, Nole as well.
Jeez.
And
she got a new song, innit? She got a new song out, innit, Nole?
Which one is that?
I don't know. It came out less than a week ago.
I
think that's the first song since her Nose Job, and that's why I noticed it straight away.
I'll have to watch that. I haven't seen it. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but obviously not that I wasn't. I'm not looking at it. It's just that I come back to every artist here and there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, he showed me everyone, and I was just blown away, and I just wanted to always know more. I liked the energy of it. I liked the aggression, because one thing with me as well, I loved all kinds of commercial music, but when I would hear something like N-Dubs come on, I'd get more excited, and that was still commercial, but it was still like underground at the same time. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I like that, but I really wish stuff like this was on mainstream TV. But obviously I'm little, I don't understand that can't happen, because mainstream has to, at the time as well, has to accommodate for a certain kind of audience.
Yeah, of course.
So, that's how I got into that. But I was still watching a lot of mainstream more than what my brother was showing me, because he only could come so many times to visit. And as I got older, I started singing.
Oh.
And because again, the mainstream thing took over a bit more. But I also liked doing poetry. The poetry thing, and I kind of kept more as a secret, done my singing, talk with my family. And as I got older, I just felt like I could do I felt like when I was doing poetry, I feel like I can say more when I'm talking or when I'm writing, whereas when I'm singing, I don't really think I'm saying a lot melodically. I mean, you can say a lot melodically, but it's different from rapping. So I said, all right, I'm gonna just probably start rapping. I like to do music, but I like poetry and I like to talk and I like to express myself. Let me just do that. And then that's how I started rapping. And I remember I just float, and then what's it called? I spoke to a producer who I worked with since I was 12 in a youth club, right? And I was explaining, and we're talking about what kind of direction I've always wanted to go in, and then he said, "Why don't you try grime?" And I was like, "That makes sense, especially because I started out with the skippy flow anyway. I've always wanted to do that, to challenge myself." And I was like, "All right then," and then there you go. You know, that's how I kind of got into it. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Name your 5 top grime MCs in order.
Oh my gosh, why? Oh, I thought you was rushing me. Sorry. Why? Okay, mine. I'm just gonna say mine personally. Chip.
Where does Chip come?
First.
Chip's first.
Oh
Chip's
my,
your
this is
all-time
what I'm
number
saying.
one.
This is what I'm saying.
Nah, Chip's cold. Chip's cold. I can't even take that away from you. I think Chip's definitely one of the best in the UK. 150%.
Wait, hold on. Would you categorize Lady Leisha in the grime scene as well?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, so it's gonna be a mix of females and males.
That's fine.
Chip, Lady Leisha.
So Lady Leisha's number 2. Okay, maybe I made it a bit difficult by making it in order. Maybe just name the 5. Name 5.
All right, Chip, Lady Leisha, Nole. I like Big Zoo. Big Zoo is too cold.
The alphabetical thing he done was cold.
I haven't seen that. Was that recent?
I think that was during lockdown.
I need to, and you know what's funny? Even in lockdown, I wasn't even on social media. Imagine, that's so ironic. In lockdown, I wasn't even on social media like that, so I ain't seen it, but I need to watch that.
Zoo.
But Big Zoo, and then there's one more.
Kane.
Kano. Yeah, of course.
Stormzy. What? No? Huh?
That's not more than Kano. I love Stormzy though, but Kano, come on, you know what I mean? You can't, you know.
They ain't made nothing new. Apart from that, what was that song? With Kojo. That's the last thing I heard. Situations.
Yeah.
You wanna test my patience.
Yeah.
I heard nothing new. I can't.
But you say grime though.
Yeah, grime. That's not even grime, is it?
No. But like if like Kano, I don't want to even do that. But Kano versus Stormzy and grime.
Oh, come on. Yeah, here, man.
Do you know what I mean?
Kano.
Yeah, that's what you said. Top 5 in grime. So I'm like grime. Okay, cool. But if you want to talk about actual music, yeah, Stormzy takes it, of course.
If you could do a song with any of those 5 you said, who would it be?
Chip.
No.
Wow, I can't just.
That changed quick.
I can't just. I mean, Chip. Yeah, I love you, obviously, but if I could do a tune of Lady Leisha, yeah, I like Nole as well, but I'm thinking what I'll straight away jump to.
Leisha.
It's in between Leisha and Chip, but I have to pick one.
Is it? Would you say Leisha because of the female aspect of it, like empowerment, female?
Not
empowerment
even
stuff?
that. Not even that. I would say it's just because she's really good. Do you know what I mean? Because if it was
she better than Chip?
No.
Oh, okay.
And that's obviously no disrespect, but
no disrespect. This is what it is.
If it was about the female empowerment thing, I would have said between Nole and Lady Leisha, but because I go based off bars. I don't care about not that I don't care about it, but if you keep doing a female empowerment thing, it gets a bit
jarring.
Yeah, it does. Like I'm like, who's talented? Who can really spit? You get what I'm saying? Because I
got to salute you for that straight away. I'm like that. I don't care if you're a female, innit? Like if you're a female and you're whack, innit? Simple as that. But if you're female and you're good, I'm not gonna say you're a good female MC. I will never say that. I'll just say you're good.
Yeah.
I don't like separating it.
On top of that, if they're not good, but you're doing the female empowerment thing, you're giving them more leeway to be crap. Do you get what I'm saying? So always you just gotta be good. Then you know what I mean.
You done a song though, innit, with the female all stars.
Yeah.
That was like a female empowerment thing, wasn't it?
So were you talking about the switch up? That's
It was on SBTV. I saw on SBTV.
Yeah, the switch up. That's the name of the song. The switch up.
Okay, yeah.
So that was. Do you know what? Huh?
It's a little while ago though.
Yeah. So I don't know if that was a female empowerment thing. I think we just said we need to do a tune together, and then we're like, yeah, all right, then cool, and then we just did it. Didn't even know we'd pull it off like that, to be honest. Okay. But we pulled it off, and then there we go. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, I think I'll just do a tune with Chip. I always mention Chip, but I'll do a tune with Chip.
Chip's a goat, man. Me and him done a song when I was younger, actually, to be fair.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and you know what? I actually rate Chip because Chip actually used to go out there and do songs with a lot of people. He came to my ends to do a song with me. Then after that, he came to the youth centre and sprayed bars, and he gained all the fans from there. So that's how he's been collecting his trophies along the way.
Yeah.
I'm testimony for him. I've seen it. Do you get what I'm saying? I hit him up randomly. He checked my music out. He liked it. He came down with a single called Nat's Too Nice. I don't know if you remember her back in the day.
I've heard of. The name sounds. When you say the name, it sounds familiar. I have to see it.
He showed love, and to today I'm rooting for him to win all the time. Like, he's a genuine person. He never showed me love. He did. And so big up Chip, man.
Yeah.
Are you mad?
I want to meet. I still yet to meet him. I'm annoyed that I haven't met him yet. It's annoying, but soon.
Hey, we're here, innit? We can make it happen still. We can make it happen. Let me ask you another question, darling. What strengths do you believe it takes to make it in the music scene?
Your mic, I think it's. Oh yeah, there you go.
What strengths do you think it takes for you to make it in the music scene?
Strengths.
Yeah, what strengths? What is it? Is it consistency? Is it your bars? Is it your flow? Is it what? Who you know? What is it? What would you think it is?
Well, first of all, obviously, the most cliche thing is having thick skin. I hate saying it like that because everyone says it like that, but that's one thing that you need to maintain. A lot of things, because there's always going to be rubbishness that people might even say things to hurt your feelings just to hurt you. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily mean they mean it, so you better have thick skin.
That's fact.
I would say definitely consistency, and I can definitely speak real from my own experience. Me not being consistent has definitely, I'm taking full responsibility for this, has made
salutes for that. I like when someone takes responsibility.
Yeah.
So continue, please.
Not being consistent for me has definitely knocked me back a lot. Do you get what I'm saying?
So why are you being consistent? What's been happening?
Literally life. A lot has. Do you know? I'm gonna be totally honest. So when I was really at my peak, I was 17, 18 years old. And I was going through a lot in my yard. I was barely at my family's house. I was living with a friend for like a month or two, right? And that was around the time I filmed the mini documentary called Gallum Sugar, right? I did go back home in the beginning of shooting that, and then shortly after that, had the party for the BB. So Rap Game UK and Gallum Sugar was going on around the same time, and then we had a party at the end of shooting to celebrate it. On that night, I got kicked out of my auntie's house, and I was 18, right? So after that happened, on top of all of the crap that happened before then, I was dealing with all of that. Nobody knows this as well, innit? Nobody really knows this. The only people that knows this is who was there, like. And I kept it. I just said I'm not gonna say nothing because it's too. I'm not trying to be that. Oh, my aunt, you know, huh?
You don't want sympathy.
Not that I don't want sympathy. Your mic's a bit thing again. Not that I don't want sympathy. I'm just not. And yeah, not that I don't give me sympathy. It's not that. It's like I just didn't want to be on like Instagram Live or them kind of artists to come crying about their problem. Every day was a problem after that. Do you get what I'm saying? Until it got better. So I just didn't want to do that, and I didn't really have time for that. I had to kind of just get things sorted. And with everything in my head and everything in the way, it was very difficult for me to. Like, I even got physically sick at one point for a very long time, and I actually thought I was not going to be here anymore. So I actually couldn't do anything for a while. Do you get what I'm saying? And then when lockdown happened, oh God, sorry,
You're good.
Yeah, when
lockdown happened, fine.
the lockdown happened, that actually saved my life. I'm not even going to lie, because I was able to rest. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I had a lot of First, I mean, I could have anyway. I could have just said, obviously, I can just make the decision to not do nothing for a while, take a break because a lot's happened. I'm going through traumatic things and blah, blah, blah. But when lockdown happened, no one was really on things at the time. Do you get what I'm saying? No one really knew how to...
Skeptical, innit?
Yeah, make the transformation. So I just used that time to just like rest off and get my health back together. I also kept being told before the fact as well that I kept being told I was losing a lot of weight and I looked very drained every single time I was being seen at shows. I was being seen certain places. They said, you don't look too good right now. And I wouldn't even notice, but I'm living this chaotic life, and then the big bang at the end happens. I get kicked out. I have to find my way now.
That's too young. It's a young age as well, to be fair.
Yeah. So that happened, and I was literally... There was at points where I should have gone hospital, but I didn't because I was like, I'm not trying to be in there waiting bare long to see somebody and all that kind of stuff, right? But yeah... Took the time to rest. All I needed was rest and just time for myself.
Were you fatigued? Were you just the body was just tired? Everything tired?
Yeah, my body was tired, and obviously it's true. Mental health is real. When you go through so much in your life, yeah, and you take on too much, it physically affects you.
Oh, nice.
Bad. Like, and when I tell you, I went through so much at that point. Not to seem like, oh, feel sorry for me, that kind of thing. Not that.
No, it's not feel sorry for you thing anyway. Mental health is real. Yeah. And I would love to hear your experience about it as well. So please continue. Yeah,
like obviously at the time it was really bad. Like I just felt like there was no way out. I had thoughts of like Kuakide, do you get what I'm saying, and how I was gonna do it and these kind of things. Like, and it was just at the time it was a natural thought for me.
Do you have support?
Did I have support? Or do I have support? I have more
at the time.
In the end, I did.
While you was going through it, could you talk to anyone about it?
No.
See, that's a common problem.
See, and that's what made it worse as well.
That's what everyone says.
And where I was as well, I lived in Purley, so I was so far away from everybody. And it's not like I didn't try and get help, but then the help was far, and then I didn't even have money like that to go to the place to get the help. So I was stuck, and then. Yeah, and it just came to the point where it just hit the end where someone decided to call. This person's always, but you know what? Shout out Names Bliss, innit? He's an artist himself, yeah. But he's super busy, and he just one night he just said, yeah, let me just call Cassie and see what she's saying. And then I told him everything. I just said, what have I got to lose? Normally I'll be like, yeah, I'm cool, but I'm like, what have I got to lose? Let me tell him how I'm actually feeling, because this is too heavy for me to hide. And yeah, like he actually helped me get out of that. Do you get what I'm saying?
You offloaded.
Sorry?
You offloaded to him.
Yeah, I did. And obviously, you know, I believe in God, and he helped me get through everything with God. And I'm not gonna lie, God has been a major reason why I was able to get myself back together eventually. You know,
powers, man.
Yeah,
that's dope, because your lyrics are all about God. You mention God in most of your lyrics all the time, to be fair. And you know what, I must give you a 5-star round of applause, because your lyrics, there's no profanity in it. It's always praising, it's uplifting, it's barsing, you show off your talent. You don't really put no one down. And you know what? That's 5-star respect for a female MC that don't disrespect herself. She talks positive. She embraces what's around her. Even though you dress, you got a little headscarf on. It's respectable, man. I love it. I think a lot of females should take a page out of your book and go down that path. Because I feel like the females need it. They need to be talking about empowerment. They need to be talking about how good they are. They don't need to be putting down other females. And I feel like the path you went down is definitely going to have its rewards later down the line. When you said you was at your peak earlier, I'm thinking, nah, woman, you're not at your peak yet. You ain't even touched your peak yet. Trust me.
When I say that, I mean like I was doing a lot, and there was a lot more eyes on me than that. That's one thing that's what I mean. I'm not saying, oh yeah, like I was in like spaces where I was with Beyonce, and that's not what I meant. Like, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean, definitely. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But I'll say you're just laying down the foundations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the building's happening now.
Yeah, true. And everything in God's time, and on top of that, I would say if I did actually say I did pop from then, I don't think I would have lasted. Even in a sense of my mental health was not there. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not no little, she's a bit angry today. No, like I had it was constant, it was consistently every day. It was just, it was bad. Like Pearly, if I went down to Pearly and they saw me now, yeah. Because I had personal beefs with people because of the way yes, it was bad. They would not even recognize me.
Wow.
That's how mad it was.
But everything happens in the right time. Like that was a lesson for you to go down as well. Like it's crazy. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes life's like an arrow, it pulls you back.
Yeah.
To fire you ahead. Do you feel me?
Yeah.
But saying that, there's something I saw, and I was so pissed,
What?
I was so pissed, that I couldn't hear the full version.
I'm nervous now.
No, there's a freestyle on your page. It started off with Jamaica, we have to represent. Why did you not put the whole thing up?
Hold on.
That there,
Jamaica, where me come from, me have to represent. Don't me live and grow a London family, them tough, them pick me up, them dash me away. And me a fight to this day for the life where me I come from. Me I know idiot, that tough life make me smart. Me know if you stop me paper and no listen to me art,
You're mad. What go on for that? Why do you put the whole thing up?
No, I'm going to. Do you know what? I made that, when I did that freestyle, I was hella scared to do it,
Why?
I was like,
that's your style. That is your style, like bam. See, when I was scrolling for your stuff, as soon as I heard that, it hit me straight away. Immediately, and I was like, that's her style.
Thank you. Do you know what it is? Because again, I've been doing. Do you know I have this thing in my head? I think I need to get rid of it. It's from school, innit? I always, what are people gonna think? Oh, I do grime and then me doing this. It's such a quick change up. Oh, they're not gonna like it. Maybe I'm not. It's not my strong point.
That's your strong point, B.
That was me. That was me literally trying something. Like, I think, I don't know if I said this on I didn't say on my TikTok. I think I said it on the Instagram caption. I might delete it. You know what I mean?
I think you did.
Yeah.
It had a bit of rapping in there. It had a Jamaican twang in there. It had a bit of singing in there.
Yeah.
Girl, that's your style, man. Stop playing with the thing, man. Don't play with the thing, you know.
Yeah.
That's your style, you know. Because I saw 21 seconds. I was like, let me go on live so I can catch the full video. I saw it nowhere. So please, drop that, man. Drop that. You want to see that go through the roof.
I just thought people were gassing me in it. I was like, they follow me. That's why they're gassing me. But since you're saying that, I'm like, all right.
Well, cool, I'm saying it here now, you know.
Alright, definitely. Cool.
So boom, the last video you dropped, you done it in a collaboration, isn't it? It was with Sense
Music, Energy. Yeah.
How'd that come about? Because I know he done an original version, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
So did he ask you to jump on, or did you just ask to jump on? What was the initial agreement?
Yeah. So he done his original version. He obviously he sent it to me, and I've been in contact with him. So I was like, oh yeah, this is cold, you know. And then he said, yeah, I might do a remix and stuff like that. He just mentioned the remix. I said, oh yeah, cool. You know, cool. And I was like, that sounds sick. And then he decided to put out a challenge for anybody to do.
Yes.
So, and then he'll be like, whoever has the best verse gets to be on the remix.
Okay, that's it.
And so that's when I'm like, oh yeah, he did say he wanted to do a remix, right? Mm-hmm. And then he messaged me and he said, Cassie, I need you to do this remix. I need you to do this challenge. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And I'm not gonna lie, I was really going through a lot of anxiety. So I was like, okay, basically I sent it in last minute. Like I didn't know where to start with the verse and that, but I just did the challenge. And he was like, yeah, he said to me straight away, you're definitely doing, or you're definitely on the remix. And I was like, all right then, cool. And then I think it was trial and error, you know, wow. It was trial and error to get everybody in at the same time, because that's what he wanted to do, because he wanted to film the video.
In the studio, isn't it?
Yeah. Because he wanted to film the video at the same time. But we managed to get everybody there eventually. Mm-hmm. And, you know, we recorded it as we were doing the video. And then, we did all of that last year, and then it came out this year. So, and then it just popped off since then, and we just...
He done it correctly though. He gave you all the right promo material as well to keep the longevity of the song.
Yeah, he is very sick at campaigning. Like, I've been taking a lot of notes from him because, you know, it's one thing to just have the song and then you're not doing much. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, he really put his all into it. So
when I see you with that group of people, Sense, Aquila. What is that? Your people outside of music as well, or you just have a music based relationship?
I would say
even chefs as well.
I would say it's a kind of bit of both, but we're not. How can I say this? We're not always together. Do you get what I'm saying? We can have a bond outside of music as well. Like, when we're even after the session, we would chill out. Do you get what I'm saying? But we're not like, let's meet up. It's not like that all the time. Not all the time. Do you get what I'm saying? Especially because we're all pretty much busy. Even with my good friend, like, I'll say friends. I'll say one friend that I love the most. Her name's Jennifer. Sorry. Yeah. I'd barely even have time for her as well, and it does pain my heart. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's not, and it's a lot of us as well. So it's hard to get all of us like in one setting. Like, if we're gonna do a show and perform the song, which we have done recently at the National Theatre, we'd have to let each other know like a month prior or a few like weeks prior. Of
course.
Do you know what I mean? Because we have to make sure everyone can make it. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah.
You mentioned anxiety a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you deal with performance anxiety?
I was about to say I don't think I have it, but I do, because before I go on stage, I'm like, oh my days, I don't want to go up there. Oh my days. I just kind of I just go up there and I just do my thing. Do you know what I mean? And then when I'm there, it's I either black out, or when I say I black out, I mean like I just do it and I don't remember it after.
Are you?
Or I just kind of become confident because I'm already up there and I just, perform, and nothing bad is happening. Everyone's happy, so there's no reason to really feel anxiety or anxious anymore.
Let's take it back to when you was 18, 17 years old.
Yeah.
Obviously, your experience on stage ain't as it is today, right?
Yeah.
What advice would you give to a young, upcoming, anxious musician?
Just have no care in the world. Okay, obviously be responsible, have like, just be responsible. But if it's a thing of, they might care if I make a mistake, or they might not like my song or whatever, certain things like that, just don't care, because even if they don't like your song, or even if you're not that good right now, there is room for improvement. Do you understand? There's always going to be improvement. If you love music and if you care about making it and making people happy with your music, you will improve. You will take on the criticism, not as, it's, even if they are trying to insult you, you don't even know this person, don't take it personally. Just be like, okay, what in that could be true, and try and make it better. Do you get what I'm saying? 100%. So that's all I would say. Just don't care and just be willing to improve all the time. Do you get what I'm saying? And do you know what? Even with me, I want to get to a point where I don't feel anxious at all, and that's improvement on perfecting my craft more, so I'm more sure of myself. Do you understand? So that's basically what I would say. You just have to just keep going at it, keep practicing and getting better, and then just also not giving a care in the world, because things happen, you know.
And the importance of having true people around you is very important, very, very important.
Yeah.
I see your people here with you. I hope they're honest with you all the time, because it matters. I'll tell you this experience I had. It was with one guy. He come off stage. He come to ask me. He said, 100, how do you think of my performance? I'm a triller. I'm gonna tell him what it is, bro. But I said, bro, they kind of ruined your performance. You could have gone a bit harder, but overall, you done okay. his boy and his crew come along now, spudded him, said, "Oh, yes, Killy. I'm just thinking, this was 3 years ago. They're not together no more. They're not a group no more. So it just shows you why you need chill people around you. So, yeah, get some. Well, you got that already, yeah?
Yeah, I definitely do. It's a bit weird right now. I have, as I said, I've got one good friend right now, Jennifer. She's stuck by me, and she's the realest woman I've ever met in my life. Good. That's all I can say.
You need that. You need that.
I have her. I did have. I don't like saying it like that. It's funny. One of them literally reached out to me today. I haven't replied yet, but I had a group of people who are also real. They were real. I cannot lie. Like when I was slacking somewhere, they would say, "We might reunite, whatever." But they have my number or whatever. But I did have them. But I have one that's definitely Jennifer, my friend Jennifer, as I said, who's really like. She'll tell me you need to do this and do you know what I mean? So yeah.
You talked about you performed. Where did you perform the Energy remix? You said
the National Theatre. Is
that your best performance so far? You say that's your best performance? Or you say that's your biggest performance?
Yeah, I would say this. Yeah, I can't even. Do you know what it is? I can't even remember a lot of shows that I've done. This is the thing, the blackout thing.
I hear you still. I hear you.
So I can't remember, but from what I remember, yeah, so far, because I could go back and then be like, oh, I should have said this on Powers. I didn't say that.
All right, cool. Right, describe your worst performance and what did you learn from it?
My worst performance. I can't. No, I can remember because my worst performance. I think something happened where either the mic kept cutting out or I've kept forgetting the words and I don't know. I think, and this had to be around the time where I was 18 and I was still trying to get my head together and whatnot, right? Something was going on in that performance, and while I was performing, it was getting to me, but I had to just keep the show, let the show go on and that, yeah? And I don't know, so a lot was going on, and those things were happening, that interruptions were happening, and it got awkward. Okay. And I think some parts of the music was sped up as well. Okay. And so the beat was, so I already spit fast, so imagine I've got to spit even faster. I think I just came, obviously at the end of my performance, I came off and I think I just cried because everything at that time I was just going downhill in my mind anyway. So I was thinking, this is just the worst thing ever, you know. And I thought after that, the performance after that is going to be like any other show I had after that was just going to do the same thing, you know what I mean? Because everything else is happening like this, so it's just going to keep happening, innit? You know? And yeah, a lot of the times I was with those thoughts by myself, innit? So I don't know, that's what happened. That's what I remember happening. Just a lot of things just kept going wrong, and I just didn't feel like anyone cared as well.
What did you learn from that experience? That
things just happen, and it doesn't mean that the next performance is gonna do the same thing, and you know.
I bet the next one you smashed it, innit?
Yeah, of course. You know, it's just that a lot when everything is on you and it's heavy, you think anything that comes next is gonna be bad. So, but that's what you think, but then it's not that.
Normally, if you're in a negative space, a lot of negative things do happen. Yeah. So there's a coping mechanism you gotta learn, innit? Just to tune yourself and get yourself back to positivity.
Yeah.
I think that's what we as, not even just musicians, as people, we gotta do that naturally. Do you know what I mean? Because it happens in day-to-day life, not just in music.
I've just recently learnt to do that now. I'm not even gonna lie. I still struggled with it, you know, coming into my 20s. I still struggled with that. It's only recently I've learnt how to truly, I would say we all need improvement, but I'm actually understanding what it is to just keep it pushing. You know, things are always gonna happen, and you know, there's no point in waiting. Oh, let me just wait for it to be over and then I'll start. No, you have to just go. You know what I mean? And just keep going. Yeah, okay, that happened. So what? And most of the time, these people don't even notice. Do you know what I mean? You just gotta do what you gotta do.
No, they don't know it still.
Yeah.
But you're a young woman anyway, so with more experiences, you learn to cope a bit more easier. It's just what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
But since you're from Jamaica and you're from the culture, true to the roots and all, I know I asked you about the grime earlier, but what Jamaican artists would you collab with if you could? Forget Jamaican artists. Sorry, let me take that back. What artists, dead or alive, would you collab with?
Any artist.
Any artist, dead or alive. I don't wanna.
Lauryn Hill. That's just that.
100%.
Definitely.
100%.
Joyner Lucas.
Joyner Lucas.
Yeah.
He released a new single, didn't he?
That song, yeah. That song.
Broski.
I'm so proud of you and your success, broski.
Levels.
That's what you have to listen. Anyone who hasn't listened to that song, you have to concentrate to listen to that.
I'm scared of Friends because of that song.
Get your don't have no noise in the room. Put it on the big screen and put the speakers up and listen. Don't chat to no one. Don't listen. When I heard that song and saw that, yeah, do you know I got the paranoia just, it scared, man, and at the end, with the gun in the face, it's so real that envy can make people do the maddest things, you know, and it actually happens.
It happens. Everything he said was all the signs, everything. But
it's sometimes it's hard to spot, like other people be like, oh, I'm not sure about this person, you know, and then you're like, oh, you know, they're just being them today. They say they're in a bad mood for something else, when really it's because something good happened to you.
Trust your gut.
Then they want to be going on holiday with you. Next thing you know, your body's in the flipping river, bruv. Your body's in the gully. It's just like, nah. But I was just like, and as I said, I've heard recent stories about it, and like in terms of it happening, and it just makes me. It's obvious. It's just hella. It's just wow.
It's wild, isn't it?
I can't even. And then I'm just thinking. And then when you see the video, the music video, you're thinking, how come I didn't? Not like that, but it's like everybody knows that people can be like this, but if you was to mention it in the song,
but to that extent,
yeah, people would just be like, oh yeah, people are fake. Yeah, we know that. But the way Joyner done it, I've never seen anybody do it like that before. I'm so passionate about it because that is so impressive.
He did it at the right time. It's exactly the minute he asked for money. That's when you saw the man's attitude change, and I was like, that's so real. And
I thought to myself, even with me, I thought to myself, wait, did my my face start changing just because Joyner's did, or no? It was actually like. It's funny how, you're saying, all these good things, and then you just, out of nowhere, can I have 100K? 100K, you know?
No.
People are actually not deep in how much money that is. Like, that's a lot, because I deserve it, maybe. And I'm just like, what do you mean you deserve it, fam? What are you talking about?
Mad man. For being his friend. Listen, let's move on though, yeah?
Yeah, but Joyner, I was just saying, Joyner, Lauryn Hill, I would do a tune of Chip.
Yeah.
Dead, I would say Tupac, whatever. I hope I said his name right. Obviously, I've been listening to too much American people. Tupac. I can't think right now, but
No stress. Do you play any instrumentals?
Any instruments?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Apart from your voice, obviously.
Yeah, I used to want to be able to play the piano. I did have a keyboard, and then when I was little, and I did start to learn a few things, and then my cousin broke it. So I was like, and obviously my auntie said, "Man, I'll get the new one in." So I was like, "All right, then, cool, that's cool."
So what's the future for Miss Cassie? Right, what's happening? What's next?
Well,
what should I look forward to?
The thing is, in this part, I always say too much. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then it just like.
Say what's happening. What you got coming
right now?
Up? What's certified? What's manifested? What's happening?
I can't say it.
Can't say nothing.
Are you sure? All right. When I come out, I don't want to hear oh, you shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said this. So I'm just working. Do you know what? I would say it like this. I'm just working on a lot of singles now, and I will have so many music videos and music to play.
You don't want to hear from you? I want to hear a body of work.
An album or EP or something like that.
I do, Cassie. I can't lie. I do. I want to hear variety, a mixture of styles from you.
Okay.
Because I think from time you put that out there, you'll see what people are really gravitating towards. Then you can adapt your style and grow into who you need to become, the best version of you.
Yeah.
Do you feel what I'm saying? So that's what I want to hear from Cassie, right? I also want to hear a body of work. I know you're hard at freestyling. I know you got bars. I know you got swag. I know you can deliver. I know all that. But I want to see a body of work now.
Okay.
I want to take you in completely. Do you feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I want to see. Yeah, can that be arranged?
Yeah,
sometime
of course.
in the upcoming future?
Yeah, of course.
I'll definitely be promoting it, supporting it.
Listen.
You know how we do, man.
Listen, I'm definitely down to do that. Obviously, have me back as well. I like talking. I like podcasts. I like, you know what I mean. So
I can bring you back for Powers Talk where we just have a conversation about controversial things.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. And you know what? I've actually gotten more comfortable here. So I'm like, I know I could, sit in the hot seat and go on. You know what I mean?
You're good, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good.
But sis, we've come to the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did. I had a lot of fun. I did.
Thank you for keeping our fans edutained today. Yeah?
Edutained.
Edutained, you know?
Edutained. You get edutained.
You want to drop your socials for the people then so they can follow you?
Yes, my name is Cassie Rytz, CassieRytz on all platforms, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Threads, that new thing that's come out now. Yeah.
What is that? I'm not really deep dived into it. I just see it, but what is it? What's Threads?
So it's basically Twitter that has decided to overstep certain things. Like it's like Twitter on steroids, basically, but for Insta. It's more, I would say, the more serious way to put it is it's a better way to network on Instagram. But you could just go in someone's DMs, or you can just, it's a like, you're still posting stuff, they're still commenting, they're still it don't make no damn, it's too much apps now, man. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Threads, TikTok, 5 apps you want me to post, and then I can't even they need to, you know what Instagram needs to do, and all these apps needs to do? Please create a schedule so I can just put something there, and then just, you know what I mean, like YouTube. Because it's too many apps. I can't remember to put, you know what I mean?
That's the plan. We're gonna join everything to one. When you're saying stuff like that, that's what they want you to say. So everything come into one later. But listen, that's a whole different day, yeah? Because we're going to a mad thing on that one day. But I want to ask you the last question before I go, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
What?
If a black man...
You hear black here, that's how you know it's done.
If a black man grew up in Japan...
Yeah.
Does that make him Japanese?
If a black man grew up in Japan, does that make him Japanese? And you know what? That's something you never see, a black man that says, yeah, I'm Japanese, bro. Oh, I
Mad.
I would say yeah, because if a white man was in Jamaica, say a white man was born in Jamaica,
yeah,
and he grew up, because there's white Jamaicans, he's a white Jamaican. Like, he's Jamaican. That's where he grew up. He's got a Jamaican passport. Yeah. He's Jamaican.
So are you telling me a passport defines where you're from?
Not even that. Like, okay, forget the passport. Say he don't have no passport, but the white man was born in Jamaica and he grew up in Jamaica, and he's fully got right yardie. He's perfect example. Yep. He's a Jamaican man. Okay. You know, as much as just because he's not black. Oh yeah, he's not Jamaican. He speaks better patois than me. Like, he's Jamaican. So, you know, just because it's not seen every day, and Japanese is Japan, and that Japanese aesthetic is so different from black and white. To say a black man is from Japan, it's you can't even me. I can't even work it out. But if I'm gonna say white yardie's Jamaican, then if the black man grew up in Japan and proper speaks Japanese, he's a Japanese black man. Okay,
so. An African elephant in Europe, does it become a European elephant?
But that's wait. Is he born in? The African elephant is
was-
born in Europe?
Yeah.
I was